Only the bottles aren't quite so fancy. Period, paragraph. Our local spaghetti. Yeah. Can you imagine spaghetti in bottles, Miss Sarconi? It's better than the stuff we've been getting from that other outfit. Come on. So the deal is off. Period. Yeah? Oh, Graham Gaines, eh? Show him in. Hello. How are you?
All right, Bruno.
Yeah, I'm just going to have a little snifter. Will you join me?
Don't mind if I do. How's business?
Oh, not so hot.
No?
I got in 1,000 cases of champagne. A1 stuff, too. Can't move it.
Competition?
No. Depression. I had to close 3 of my own speakeasies last month. Can you imagine that?
How are you with the district attorney?
Oh, all right. His men raid my joints once in a while, and I open up again, but that's his job, so why squawk?
That's too bad.
Oh, it's too bad.
Oh, I thought you and the DA might be fighting.
Do you want us to fight?
Well, I could make it worth your while.
Fight to the finish?
To the finish.
Oh. Well, that's a risky job.
But it could be done.
Mm-hmm. Be pretty expensive.
For instance?
By the time I split down the line for a job like that, I'd be taking the short end. I don't know, say, 20 grand? Yeah, I guess I could handle it for that.
Now, isn't that strange? That happens to be just the amount I have in my pocket.
Now, ain't that odd? Excuse me a minute, will you? Got a little business in my private office.
Sure, Bruno. It's okay for 10 grand.
Yeah, Mac. For 5 G's, it's in the bag.
$2 grand's the price, Nick. Yeah. All right.
For $1,000, he is done, my friend. Sure.
Why hold out on me? You break that story tomorrow, and the afternoon papers will scoop me like a white-winged shovel.
That's the way with these reporters. Give them an inch and they'll steal the yardstick.
Yeah, and that's the way with you district attorneys. You get a fellow worked up to a certain point, and you back out just like a dame. Well, I'd tell you if he could, Andy. Yeah, sure. Listen, pal, he's a clam and you're his first cousin. Have you told that Buck's a deputy of yours?
No.
Oh, then you weren't strict? No. My worthy roommate, I apologize.
Daddy, can't I please play with my train?
Why, sure you can, Ralph.
Oh, goody, goody.
See, all you do is turn this little gadget, and away she goes.
Stop it, Daddy, stop it. I want to run it.
All right, Sonny Buck, all right. Here we are. Now, wait a minute. There you are.
You know, if I don't get on the front page pretty soon, I'm going to fall right out of my pants. Break down. Give me a lead, will you?
I think I've uncovered another investment looting.
Another one? Who's going to take the rap this time?
The public, as usual.
Come on, spill it. What famous highbinders are getting away with what company's bankroll?
Aside from the men involved, just 2 men know that, Andy. Myself and the examiner, whom they bribed to pass a falsified statement of the corporation's assets.
Daddy.
Oh, hello, Sonny. Oh, what's the matter? Don't you like your train?
I want to run it.
All right, boy. Come on now. Sit down right here. Now, there.
There.
Gee, Daddy, it's my train.
Was Dad showing you how to run your train, darling?
Yes, Mommy. Andy was engineer first.
And I suppose Lionel was engineer second, and Papa was engineer third.
Yes, Mommy. Were you watching?
No, sweetheart, a little bird told me.
And what was just watching?
Mm-hmm. If you engineers are finished playing, dinner is ready.
Best news I've had since lunch.
You're going to stay, aren't you, Lionel?
Well, I'll have to duck right after dinner. You see, Diane and
Diane. I get up with Diane, have 2 meals a day with Diane, go to sleep. Well, Skipper. Imagine a beautiful young Deb like Diane Cranwell falling for a mug like this.
Hey, come on, Sonny Buck. Come on.
Gee, Daddy.
I have your favorite dessert tonight, Andy.
I hope it's rough on wrap.
Oh.
Come along. Up we get. Ah, the boy.
Daddy, I bet I'll flush my train when you aren't around.
That's my paper. Tell them I'm practically there.
Run along. Hello. This is Avery Henderson speaking. Who? Mr. Lamont? No, I can't say I recognize the name. Oh, in connection with Mr. Kemp.
I'm Harley Kemp's sweetheart, Mr. Henderson. He's told me you found out about that statement he passed for Suburban Utilities. Oh, you can't send him to jail, Mr. Henderson. You can't. I'm a clerk at Suburban Utilities in the bond department. Yes, Nina Lamont. I have evidence which proves there are others involved besides Harley. I'll give it to you if you'll just give him a chance. Oh, please, Mr. Henderson, be a good sport about it, won't you?
Can I see you this evening, Miss Lamont? Where do you live? Yes. Second floor, apartment 5. I'll be there about 8 o'clock. Yes. Goodbye.
And when Andy turned the gadget, the train went around and around and around. Gee, it was full of my daddy to bring me a train. Wasn't it, Mommy?
It certainly was. You and Daddy are going to have lots of fun, especially Daddy.
I'll have to hurry, dear.
You don't have to go back to the office.
I'm afraid I must. That call completes the chain in the corporation looting I mentioned.
Me without a lead.
Take a crumb and be satisfied. Miss Lamont?
Yes, Mr. Henderson, come in.
Oh, Mr. Henderson, you won't arrest Harley, will you?
Well, that depends. You said something about papers. May I see them?
If I give them to you, what about Harley?
If they contain the information I want, I'll let him turn state's evidence.
You're a regular guy, aren't you?
How's it, kid?
How do you spell?
Go ahead, you speak first. Yeah, I just got here. Well, if he calls again, you tell him to go.
Oh, Andy. I couldn't tell him that.
How do you spell?
Yes, Susan. Yeah, I know. I was supposed to take you to dinner, but I got tied up. Yeah. I couldn't get to a telephone. What? Another girl? Oh, me? Oh, no.
Hey, how do you spell?
Aileen called up this afternoon.
No, but somebody did.
Bertha?
No.
Betty?
No.
Beatrice?
Yeah, that was it, Beatrice.
Okay, if Beatrice ever calls, I'm always in. Don't forget that, Palsy.
Now, how do you spell Poughkeepsie?
Unravel that again, will you?
Poughkeepsie.
Oh, Poughkeepsie. Poughkeepsie. P-O? Make it Yonkers and let it ride, will you? Jack, come on up, Chief. Come on, Buck, and learn how. Ready for extra. Hold it, Harry. With you in a minute. Why the hell don't you answer your phone? Avery Henderson's been murdered. Say. Here. Composing room.
Gunshot. Left chest. Heart, probably. Whiskey on bread. Smells like bourbon. Not bad. Well, that's all. Let's give the order of removal. Yes, sir.
Friend of yours, wasn't he, Andy?
I'll say he was a friend. What time did it happen?
About an hour ago, the coroner said.
Who's that Airedale Nichols was talking to in the other room?
The guy with the glasses?
Yeah.
That's Collins, the janitor. He found him.
How come?
He said Henderson sent him out for a pint of that stuff on the table there. And when he came back with it, this is what he found.
I get it.
You didn't know who he was, huh?
No, sir, I'm telling you. I had no idea he was a district attorney near the side entrance, as his wife was in a delicate condition. He said she'd find it easier to come and go that way.
What else do you know about him?
Well, nothing much. He said he was a traveling man. Showed up about once a week, sometimes twice.
What did his wife look like?
I'll ask the question,
For
Terrell.
God's sake, Nichols, give me a break. What did she look like?
Well, she was about 24, with reddish hair. She had a temper, too. I heard them fighting 2 or 3 times, and once I thought I had to call the police. But they're like a lot of other people I've seen. They're pulling each other's hair one minute and billing and cooling like a couple of newlyweds the next.
Any red hairs around?
Plenty.
Did you find Henderson's briefcase?
What do you know about this?
I was at his house the night we left to come to this joint. He had his case with him.
Did you see anything of a lawyer's bag around here?
No, sir, but I know what you're talking about. He called it his sample case.
Attorney murdered in Love Nest. Buy your papers, folks. District attorney murdered in Love Nest. Extra. Extra papers, folks. Yes, extra.
Good. Yeah. Come on, better get out that envelope. I'll take you home first.
No, I'll take a taxi. It's still on.
Oh, thanks, dear.
Taxi.
Taxi!
Hey, Lionel.
I wonder if she knows. No, the office tried to get her, but there wasn't any answer. Well, the kid must have taken the receiver off the hook. Yeah, I guess so. Did you ring? Yeah. She's probably getting dressed. Henderson wasn't like that, Andy. You're telling me? Somebody framed this and did a whole-proof job. Oh, that's rotten. It's worse than that. I think that's her now. Sandy and Lionel.
What? Where's Avery? What's the matter?